Okay, so this is a reading for Jennifer. And we had some issues with our connection tonight, and so here we are. I decided to use the manifestation deck for you, the Mermaid Manifestation. This is a very fun deck, and you just had one pop out. And this deck is all about helping you move forward in a positive direction. And part of this is sometimes it's staying on the keeping you nudged so that you stay focused and stay on track. And sometimes it's nudging you in a little bit of a different direction in order for you to continue moving forward. And again, you don't want to not enjoy the journey. Don't be so focused on where you're trying to end up and so results driven that you miss the party along the way, because that's where all the magic happens. So cranberry grape juice, it's very good. So the card that you got, my friend, is you are being helped. So this card pops up when you have been very specifically working towards something, whether it's working towards a goal or it could be something as simple as becoming more the master of your universe by focusing on your perspective and something like focusing on how you speak to yourself. It could be something huge like changing direction, a life transformation. Ultimately, what it means is, and remember, this is a manifestation deck. This deck is all about how to achieve the physical, emotional, and spiritual balance that we all should be trying to get, and that we should all be striving for. This typically shows up when you have been working really hard towards something and really focusing on it and trying to really manifest into your life things. It usually pops up when we are really working towards living the life that we choose and moving forward in a way that brings us joy and fulfillment and allows us to become who we are supposed to become. And the message with this card is that you're being helped, essentially, that Spirit has heard your prayers, all of them, and is working behind the scenes. And while you may not see solutions right this minute, and you may feel like you're kind of spinning your wheels a little bit and that things aren't moving as quickly as you would like them to, just know that your prayers have been heard, and that it says heaven is working behind the scenes to help you, even if you don't see results yet. So your prayers have been heard. So you don't have to beat the proverbial dead horse by asking the same thing. It's like, it's like when little kid asks the same question over and over and over, hoping they're going to get a different answer. And not even little kids, adults do that. Because if we don't like the answer, we'll just keep asking the question and hoping they'll finally give in and give us something else. And the truth is the truth, and that's not always how it works. So this card is a very encouraging card, because what it means is that you actually are on the right path. Your prayers have been heard. And if you continue to listen to the Spirit, follow your instincts, and you continue to move forward in a positive direction, and there is a certain amount of keeping your eye on the prize that's necessary in order for you to attain whatever it is you're trying to work for. I mean, you maybe want to buy a house, or get a new job, or a promotion, or maybe you wanting to take your relationship to the next level, or create something in your life that's specifically you, that's very much you, something that you created, and you feel like you've been working on it a long time and everything you try doesn't work, or you feel like it's just, you at least you're not moving backward, but you don't feel like you're moving forward as quickly as you'd like, or you're questioning whether or not you're on the right path. Bottom line is you are on the right path. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. Don't ignore the journey. It's very important that you learn the lessons along the way, because everything is preparing you for what's coming next. Um, but the message with this is that you are on the right track. Your prayers have been heard, and if you're watching and paying attention, you're going to start seeing signs. And if there's something, a specific thing that you've been kind of struggling over, solutions are going to come to you. And if you're paying attention and watching, they're going to come to you in very unusual ways. Sometimes you'll just meet the one person or someone has information that you need, and you've known them for a long time. You've talked about 100 times, and they've never given you that. But sometimes it's because we're not ready for it. So when these things mysteriously happen, we think, oh my gosh, it just fell into my lap kind of moments, or these huge aha moments. It's like, why didn't I see it sooner? Maybe because you weren't quite ready yet, or maybe because you weren't listening. But heaven has heard your prayers, and you are on the right track, and you need to just keep moving forward and keep striving towards becoming your best self. And watch how you talk to yourself. That's very important that you speak kindly and gently to yourself. Know that you are loved, you are worthy, you deserve all the good things in life, and that they can be yours. And you really are the master of your own universe. And if you want to be living the life that you choose, you can do it. You have to do the work. Everybody says, oh, it's the law of attraction. All I got to do is think positive and everything's going to come out roses. There's a certain amount of truth to that, but it's because it's all about perspective. But you still have to do the work. You still have to focus on living consciously, living in the moment, being very careful about how you speak to yourself, being very careful what you're putting out, living very authentically. Being who you are is going to attract the people and the situations to your life that are supposed to be there, that are going to help you along the way. And none of us walk this path alone, whether it's with spirit or whether it's with the people here that spirit sends to help us on our journey. And not only do they help us, but we help them. And that's when it really becomes magical. So, and also, I said this once earlier tonight, but I feel compelled to say it again, that, life begins at the end of your comfort zone. So don't be afraid. Listen to your instincts, and don't be afraid to try some new things. Don't be afraid to look for creative solutions. And don't forget that when you ask, you have to be still and listen for the answer. But you are on the right track. Heaven has heard your prayers, and they are working behind the scenes, behind the veil, as we speak, to give you everything that you need in order to create the life and to be a blessing to yourself and those around you. So congratulations. That's a really great card to get. And it means that, things are moving along quite nicely, exactly as they should, and that your prayers are going to be answered, and they're going to be very satisfactory to you. You're going to be very excited, and they're going to be edifying and uplifting, and they're going to bless you and bless those around you. So that's such a beautiful message, and I'm very excited for you, because that's a direct reflection of you putting forth your best and being conscious. That doesn't mean that we don't make mistakes and we don't backslide and sometimes say stuff like I'm clumsy or whatever. What it means is that we're doing the best we can, and that's all that's required. So be sure and listen to that still small voice. Follow your instincts; they are never wrong. And don't forget to ask Spirit for help, because Spirit wants to help. We are always co-creating with Spirit, and if it feels like you're kind of spinning your tires, just know that it's all in divine timing, and everything that you've been praying for has been heard, and things are going to happen in an order that they should. So I hope this finds you well, and excited for your future, because things are going to start rolling for you, and all directly because of, you know, your intentions. So, thank you so much for letting me do this reading for you, and I hope it resonated with you. And I will see you soon. I'll be back online on the Facebook page next Sunday night, and I'll hopefully see you then. In the meantime, have a wonderful week. Good to see you.